Today, a game that makes this sport what it is, a rivalry game. For many schools and fans, it's days like today that can set your feelings about your school allegiance and provide a sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Here he comes with the return. So Nebraska's offense will take the field first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
The short hands, it's Ford. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. The Cornhuskers will hustle to the line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the end route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big game for the offense.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass. And they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
So Minnesota's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Quick handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Finds a tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. And the Golden Gophers come to the ball, trying to pick up this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. Breaks into the open. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Golden Gophers are flying down the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Minnesota! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Linebackers are so fast nowadays, so multiple. They can do so many different things. Not only do they play the run, but if I need you to go get a sack, I can just send you. Send one of those fast linebackers that can rush the quarterback.
Got his man in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great job on the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. Third and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got him. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down. And the Huskers will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Gonna run it. It's Goff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Oh, it's picked off. Trying to take it back. The 30, the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David can swing them. Turning it on! A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up.
He's got it! We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the 2nd quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. Found his open target. Accurate throw in 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense working from the pistol. On the run, it's Ford. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Finds his tight end. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Huskers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit. There he goes. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Glenn. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Golden Gophers want to move quickly. They'll throw it from the red zone. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hilton. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's got it on the run. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Got his man quickly. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he'll let it go to the left. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life, taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Yeah, and we talk about tackling as a defense all the time. Third down, money down. They catch the football. Nice job breaking on it, getting them on the ground, and not allowing any yards after the catch.
Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off play action on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Snags it down the right side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got a strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Golden Gophers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Line is set on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got it in the middle. It's Hilton. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on third down. And the Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, but they're able to score some points, so you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
A strike downfield. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Harvin. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Huskers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll try to run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Huskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the running back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Now he's looking to throw it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Here's the heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up the 3 spot before the break. Splits the uprights right down the middle. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the 1st half. And so this 1st drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the 2nd half.
The Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Crosses the 45. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
He's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He'll pull it down and run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. And the Golden Gophers want to pick up the tempo.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're kind of dialed into what's going on.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking for room at the 30. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Trying play action. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Unleashes one. Hauls it in. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And the Golden Gophers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Golden Gopher! Quick strike through the air for the score. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Soft spot in the middle. Brings into the open. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Cornhuskers want to crank the tempo.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Oh, they're after him. With the catch, it's Ford. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Hauls it in. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Huskers are on the move.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? The sure hands. It's Hawkins. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Quarterback using all of the receivers at his disposal. This time he found the fullback.
And it's nice to have a guy that can block and obviously have the versatility to also catch the football, so you can mix it up and keep that defense guessing.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Back to pass, it's Lacy. Pocket breaking down. Turning it on. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
Looking for a gap. It's 4. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, and somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
What's a nice job by the receiver there on the slant throw. Gets across the defender, makes the nice catch, hauls it in.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Going for 6. And he's going to take it into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Out of the gun, the give to the back. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Handoff from the gun. Got enough for the first down and wants more. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Here comes the offense on first down. Leaves it with the back. There he goes.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. We reach the break. It's Minnesota holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Looking downfield on first down. He's going for the big play. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gonna run it. It's gone. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Crosses the 30, he's got away. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
He's going to run it. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Golden Gophers moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on third down. He's got it and still on his feet. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Minnesota! That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quickly complete. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverage.
Oh, he's got some space. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Huskers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Pucks it out of the air. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the air on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Quickly to the tight end.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. 1 touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down and still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Looking to throw on first down. Throw right out. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for space. It's Ford. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Huskers headed quickly to the line. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Gets open down the middle. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. After another clutch third down conversion, it's 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers! Quick strike through the air for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Fires downfield. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. This time he's got his man. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They'll go to the ground. Creates a little room. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Cornhuskers getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. It's caught. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Lets it fly. And he's got it for a touchdown, so hold on a second. They're not dead yet. In fact, they're suddenly feeling much better.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
1 minute left to play. Plenty of time if they can recover this onside kick.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Creates a little space. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that 1st down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
And the Golden Gophers enter the final minute trying to drain the clock. The give from the gun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd. Lets it fly deep downfield. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Caught over the middle. It's Hilton. He is stopped short, and isn't that going to make things interesting? They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Here comes the heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Wants to throw and not much time to work with. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
Hey, listen, it's hard for an offense. When you're trailing late in the game, you've got to throw to get back in. The defense already knows it anyway. On top of that, you've got this weather that you have to deal with. These conditions are not conducive to playing pitch and catch. This is a big uphill battle for this offense.
They are running out of time and very little choice. Down 5 late, they'll go for it on fourth down. Under fire. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.